Joining us now, live from the Gaza Strip, is Martha Boneta. Great to have you with us, Martha.
Thank you so much, John. Thanks for having me on the show. It's so great to be here. We have some great American patriots. Karen Vaughn speaks so highly of you. She said she wants to be on the show with you tomorrow. We have Judge Janine, everybody's favorite judge all across America. She's going to be here. She'd love to be on your show as well. And we just have an incredible group of patriots here. The administration has about 250 people coming for the embassy on the 14th. And it's a historic time to be in Israel, not just for American Israel, but for the entire globe. I sent you a clipping earlier from the front page of the newspaper here in Jerusalem. And it spoke of how, there is not concern, but the thought is that Donald Trump, our president, our great president, is going to ask Israel to withdraw from 4 East Jerusalem neighborhoods. And there's been a lot of concern about that because, to give up access in these various Jerusalem neighborhoods is of great concern. But that's really part of Donald Trump's administration's peace plan for this area that he's unveiled, and it's something that the president has been working on since his inauguration, and we're seeing that unfold here and now. So,
Martha, when do you expect the president to make this announcement that you just talked about asking the Israelis to withdraw from certain areas?
We're not sure exactly when that will take place. It could be any day now in anticipation of the 14th. But that's what the front page of the paper here is. It's obviously of great concern to many, but it's really part of a larger master plan. One that the greatest minds, the greatest strategists involved in this region have worked on with the president for over a year.
All right,
he hasn't made the announcement yet, but that's what's anticipated.
So I see one of the headlines of one of the Israeli newspapers today is Trump to tell Israel withdraw from 4 East Jerusalem neighborhoods. And the byline says, this move is a part of the administration's peace plan expected to be unveiled after the embassy's relocation. And that is in a couple of weeks. Now, also, there was a recent election in Gaza, and Hezbollah gained more parliamentary seats in Lebanon, gaining about 1/3 of what they had. Not good for Israel. Why?
Yeah. It's not good for Israel because, the more seats that Hezbollah has access to places Israel in a more vulnerable position. And, as this peace plan unfolds, as we approach this historic day of April 14th, we'll see what's going to happen. Bibi is meeting with Putin in Moscow on Wednesday. The defense minister for Israel has said that they will never give up control of the Syrian skies. So things are heating up here. Iran is encroaching on the Syrian border. It's a critical time in this part of the world, right here where we are now.
What has been the Israeli press? What has been their attitude towards the president's decision to move our embassy to Jerusalem, and how do they think that's going to affect Middle East relations?
Well, it's interesting because I think that there's two different ways of looking at this. The people on the street that we encounter, and these are everyday, hardworking Israeli people, they love Donald Trump. They love the Trump family. They open up their arms to greet us. They're very warm people, and they're so grateful for the relationship with the United States. The press, depending on which paper you look at, also shows a lot of love and appreciation and great respect for President Trump. I'm told that there are, other news sources, in this region, of course, that express great concern for ramifications of moving the embassy. But the whole time that we've been here, we have felt safe. We have felt welcomed. People have opened up their homes to greet us. We've been received so well. Just walking around, being introduced to different people. We've had folks, applaud us when we've arrived because they're so thankful for this administration.
We're live with Martha Boneta. She's at the Gaza Strip in Israel, and she'll be there for a couple of weeks, giving us an update every day. So, Martha, let me ask you this. The scandal that's been engulfing Bibi's administration, How was that being played there? And do you think it's got, from people you talk to, do you think it's got the potential to get him driven from office, Netanyahu?
That's an interesting conversation, because even amongst some of those that are within our delegation and our group, many are Americans, but there are those that come from, we have folks with us from Australia that are here, not as part of our delegation, but that are here specifically for the opportunity to meet some of the folks that are part of our meetings every day. And some of them believe that Bibi has violated their trust. They're concerned about the ramifications. They're not big fans. And so, we're experiencing that a great deal as well, but predominantly, at least amongst those that we're meeting with, it's more of a wait and see what happens kind of attitude. But indeed, we have met folks that have said that they feel that his actions need to be investigated.
Martha, last week, Netanyahu went on public television in Israel and outlined his evidence that the Iranians were violating the Iran deal and making a nuclear bomb, yet he was imploring the United States to get involved and take some kind of action. What is the attitude from the people that you've talked to in Israel concerning Iran and concerning this Iranian deal? Is there an overall attitude that you've been able to pick up towards that?
Well, I mean, they're very concerned. I mean, Iran is encroaching the Syrian border. It's volatile. I mean, this has really shaken up these relationships here in this region. And so, I think it's going to, as the days progress and we have more meetings, we'll be able to really get into more of how people feel, what they want, what the ramifications could potentially be. These first few days, we did Jordan at first for the first 3 days, and this is our first day here on the Gaza Strip, but we have eight more nights together, and as we unfold and get through this next few days, I'll be able to really specifically focus on that. But for right now, it's kind of been a mixed reactions.
Outstanding. Okay, I can certainly see that. We're live with Martha Boneta. She's at the Gaza Strip in Israel. She'll be there for about 8 days more. Martha, what group are you with, actually?
So this group was formed. So there's several different groups here. This whole region, this whole area is going to be flooded with not just Americans, but people coming from all over the world for the April 14th groundbreaking of the embassy. And so our administration has around 250 people that will be here that they have sent. Judge Janine is here as well. That's the group that I am traveling with. It is a combination of several groups. It's called the Heritage Program. It also includes United West. It includes representatives from various different organizations from all over the country, and that's who we're traveling with. And it's just been incredible to be here. It's my first time, and I'm also making a pilgrimage. This is also part of a pilgrimage for me to Jerusalem that I've been wanting to do my whole life. I'm carrying prayers with me for friends and family from all over America, and they're in my heart. All these prayers are in my heart, and I'm taking them to Jerusalem. All
right, Martha Boneta, live in the Gaza Strip in the state of Israel. It's great to have you with us for this live update.
Thank you.
Martha, we're going to get one every day. Thanks for joining us. I know you got to take off. You got a lot going on there.
And yes. And tomorrow, Karen Vaughn will be with me.
All right. We'll talk to you tomorrow and Karen Vaughn tomorrow. Have a great day. What time is it? It's about 3 p.m. there, right?
It's 2:52. Yeah, it's 2:52 here. And for those of your listeners who know, Karen Vaughn's a Gold Star mom, and she's written a world-known book, and she's here on this trip with us. I'll be with her every day, and she's a huge fan of John Fredericks.
Well, I appreciate that. Always good to have fans. Martha Boneta, live in the Gaza Strip in Israel.